We are Group A, so to start off our project, we switch on the train, which goes down the track and pulls the string to release the catapult. The golf ball goes into the funnel, which then goes down to the tube here and knocks over the figure, which releases the propeller on the propeller bar. And the car goes down the board and goes over the tinfoil here to close the circuit, which activates the hovercraft to go down the ramp. At the end of the ramp, the hovercraft knocks over the tree, which goes through the sensor and turns on the tracked vehicle.
Alright, Amanda, can you give me one example of conservation of energy in your project?
Our conservation of energy example is with the hovercraft. The hovercraft has gravitational energy, which is then turned into kinetic energy. As the hovercraft goes down the ramp, it goes faster. It loses potential energy as it gains kinetic energy.
Okay, can you give me an example of conservation of momentum?
For momentum, we have the propeller car as ours because the momentum of the propeller car pushing the air backwards is converted into the car moving forwards.
Okay, can you give me an example of friction?
Our friction is used with the train. The wheels of the train act with the train tracks, and the friction prevents the train from moving and sliding over the train tracks.
Alright, how about Newton's first law of inertia?
For our inertia example, we have the catapult being used because the catapult stays remains still until acted on from an outside force, and the outside force would be the train pulling the string, which then releases the catapult and the energy goes with the ball.
Alright, how about an example of Newton's second law of net forces?
For net force, we use the tracked vehicle because the friction force is less than the force of the forward force of the vehicle, and since the friction force is less than the forward force, the net zero is not zero, which then causes the car to move.
Alright, lastly, how about Newton's third law of action and reaction?
We have the propeller car as our action-reaction example because when the propeller is released, the car is then able to move as it goes down the track because the propeller moves the air backwards and moves the car, which then moves the car forwards.
Alright, thank you very much.